is take the pheasant leg and stuff it with some of this Armenian string cheese just to try and keep it nice and moist on the inside. I work in a fromagerie, but I have never come across an Armenian cheese before. So yeah, 100% want to try and play with that.
Jessica.
Hi, how you doing?
I like what you're doing there. How does that react under heat, that cheese?
I assume it's not going to melt hugely just by the texture of it.
So actually, it might actually come out in the same way you put it in. I'm just thinking, how hot will it get inside that leg?
Yeah, right. Probably not very if it's a lean meat.
Not very. So I don't know. I've never used that stringy cheese before, but what I'm asking is if you're expecting it to melt, maybe it won't.
Maybe it won't.
Yeah. So.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Gary suggests to me that it might be a good idea to see how the string cheese cooks down and how it's going to act inside the leg. So I chuck some of this string cheese into a dry pan and wait to see what happens.
30 minutes down, 30 minutes to go. Come on.
Good. I just really don't want to overcook it. I absolutely need that pheasant cooked perfectly, otherwise my dish definitely won't be tasted today. My biggest concern is absolutely how that pheasant is cooked, but I also need to be creative and inventive enough that it puts me in the top. So I decide to serve my pheasant with a velouté. My stock is looking really good, and to turn it into a velouté, I just need to mix that stock with a creamy roux. I need that beautiful creamy texture in the velouté to complement that pheasant, and it'll just complete the dish beautifully.
The dish I'm making today is an ant semi-Fredo. The ants taste a little bit like Vegemite. They're a little bit bitter and sour. Yeah, they're weird, but I quite like the flavour of them. To incorporate the ants in the semi-Fredo, I make a praline, blitz it up and then stir it through the parfait mixture.
Something smells nice.
Yeah, something does smell nice. What is it?
This is burnt sugar with ants in it, because I like the sourness of it.
Burnt sugar?
Like a praline. So I made a caramel and then put ants in it.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. So what are you making?
A dessert. Yeah. So I'm going to do like a semi-Fredo.
Is parfait semi-Fredo the thing of 2015?
Yeah, but not with ants in it.
True.
I'll be really interested to see how you integrate all of these unknowns and make something creative and stand out, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. Making your dish stand out is really, really important. So I want my dish to be all about ants. I just want to cook something that I've never done before. I want to try and come up with something interesting.
I've got the puffed sorghum parfait in the freezer, but I definitely know that it's not a full dish. I'm just trying to make a few elements I think will work together, so I might have something to plate at the end.
Yeah. Not really too sure.
I would love to be tasted today. I definitely want to put up a dish that proves to the judges why I should be here, but currently, with my lack of ideas, I'm worried that I won't have a dish.
Making it up as I go along.
I definitely think it needs a sauce, so I'm going to make a really bitter caramel and just hope that everything falls into place towards the end of the cook.
It's a mystery box, but here's a clue. Only 15 minutes to go. Good night.
All right, hurry up.
So I chuck some of this string cheese into a dry pan, and what happens is sort of incredible. It holds its shape, but it still goes nice and crispy on one side, and it looks awesome. It kind of creates this really cool shape.
That looks really cool. It's like a cheesy egg net. Can't go wrong with that.
So I'm not going to stuff the cheese into the pheasant anymore. I think we're going to try and use it as a garnish instead and just roast the pheasant as is.
Oh my goodness, you are brilliant. I love it. I love your fries. How good does it look? What a clever idea. What does it taste like? It's so salty.
It tastes like the bits on the edge of a toasty.
Genius.
Thanks, Matt.
Matt seems to think it's a really good idea, so I think I might be on the right track here. The only question mark for me today really is how that pheasant's going to be cooked.
It's time to assemble my tart, but I haven't had a chance to taste all the elements together. Just need to make sure that the sweetness and bitterness are balanced out beautifully. I taste my coffee flour pastry and my cha-cha curd, and they actually taste really, really good. But I taste my meringue, and it's just far too sweet. I'm just not happy with it. It's just not the right flavour. It's just too overpowering for the coffee flour. It's too overpowering for the cha-cha curd. I desperately need to think of another element that's going to balance out the flavours of this tart, but I've only got 7 minutes to go. I'm thinking, you know, I just need something soft and light and really delicate to go with it. I think I'm going to whip up some cream. It's simple, but, you know, cream's always delicious. I am really panicked. I just hope I can get this done in time.
Remember, we're only tasting the top 3 dishes, so make your plate shine. 5 minutes to go.
I don't like today's cook, Matt. There's so much weirdness.
It's 5 minutes to go and I finally have a dish. It's a version of an ice cream sundae, and I've let my caramel get to a really nice, deep, bitter taste to complement the puffed sorghum parfait.
I like pushing the boundaries with desserts, so this is one that I'm really happy with. I'm happy with the flavours of it, and you can tell that the dish is all about ants.
The pheasant's looking beautiful. It's got a lovely, strong, smoky flavour, and my veloute's a nice consistency, so I'm just going to add the pan juices from the pheasant just to give it that little bit extra flavour. Pan juices may have been a little bit too hot, and my veloute has started to split. I can't believe this is happening. I have never been tasted a mystery box before, and I really wanted to be tasted today, but a split veloute is inedible. It's not nice at all. I look at the clock and I've got 2 minutes left to go. I don't have enough time to make another sauce, but I can't serve my pheasant without the creamy element. I don't know whether to serve the veloute or not to serve it.